Good afternoon, students. In this video, we'll learn about another attribute selection measure which is used for decision tree induction. And this measure is called as gain ratio. Why are we learning this gain ratio? Is the information gain measure which we had learned in our previous lecture is biased towards test with many outcomes. As we had seen when we used information gain as an attribute selection measure, then it selected the attribute age, and that attribute age had three different values: youth, middle aged, and senior. So if we give a data set that contains product id, and that product id is different for each record, and if such a data set is given to the id3 algorithm, then it will definitely select product id as a spreading criteria, and it will give so many partitions, because the number of branches drawn will be equal to the number of different values. So because product id is different for every record, so such a classification is useless. So in order to avoid such useless classification, another attribute selection measure is gain ratio. So this is used in C4.5 algorithm. So this gain ratio calculates the split information of an attribute. Now this formula is very similar to the formula for information we had used earlier. Now here you see split information of any attribute in a data set. D is equal to J is equal to 1 to new. So J is equal to 1 to new means the number of values of that particular attribute in the data set. Dj is the count of the number of records with that attribute value. D is the total number of records, and log 2 dj upon dj. D. So here you see that we do not find out the number of tuples that belong to yes class and number of tuples belong to no class. So in this way, after calculating the split information of a data set with an attribute value A, we find out gain also, and then this gain is as usual, which was found in ID3 algorithm. We find the gain of an attribute divided by the split information of that attribute and find the gain ratio. So here we can see the example for finding the split information for the attribute income. So the total number of tuples, as we had seen earlier, there were 14. So income has three different attribute values, namely low, medium, and high. So here we see three figures. One is for 4, other is for 6, and the other is for 4. So the total number of tuples that have income is equal to low is 4. The total number of tuples that have income is equal to medium is 6, and the total number of tuples that have income is equal to high is 4. So because here the split info, here we find the log 2 of the same partition dj upon d. So here the same value 4 upon 14, 6 upon 14, and 4 upon 14 is used. So we find out the split information. Now in order to find out the gain, we find the first of all in order to find out the gain ratio, we find out the gain, and this gain is evaluated as we have learned in ID3 algorithm. So gain A is find out divided by split information, and then this is computed as 0.019. Now when this 0.019 is computed, now this is done for all other attributes like age, then senior, that age, and then student and other attributes. So the attribute with the maximum gain ratio is selected as the splitting attribute. This is all about gain ratio. Thanks for watching.